Welcome, nerds, to the movie news for the week. This is where we're going to be talking about all of the nerdy and/or pop culture related movie news that we can get our grubby little hands on. So, like, if it's been announced, if there's a new trailer, if there's casting, all of that's gonna be here. So let's get into that, shall we? Which then rolls us right into the movies section. We have the MCU is shaking things up, a lot of new release dates to talk about, plus Brave and the Bold rumor confirmation, as well as Mortal Kombat 2 casting announcements and a bit more. Let's get into this. So starting things off, we are talking MCU releases, and I'm just going to read this, so I apologize if it comes across a little cardboard, but it's dry information to begin with. So Captain America previously was set to be released May 3rd of next year, is now going to be released September 26th of next year. Thunderbolts previously was set to be released on September 26th of 24, now is going to be December 20th of 24. Blade moving from September 6th to February 14th of 25. Deadpool 3 actually got moved up instead of moved back, so we went from November 8th of 2024 to May 3rd rather of 2024, so again got moved up about 7 months. Fantastic Four was previously slated for February 14th of 25, has now been moved back to May 2nd of 25. And Avengers Kang Dynasty, we've talked about this previously, May 2nd of 25 got moved to May 1st of 26, and then Secret Wars, again we talked about this, May 1st of 26 got bumped back to May 7th of 27. So things shaken up, a lot more room between movies. This is a good thing in spite of what some people might want to think. Like, I don't understand. We're going to complain about the quality of the movies, so when they push things back to increase the quality, we complain that they've pushed things. Like, come on guys, we can't have it both ways, right? So, I mean, I do agree that the fatigue is because of the lack in quality and not in the abundance of movies, but there's only so much a single production company can do, so you gotta cut them a little bit of slack. That's what we got there, though. Let's move into the next piece. Was Batman Brave and the Bold. This one's real quick. Batman Brave and the Bold. It is confirmed now that Andy Muschietti will in fact be the director on this Batman project, as said by James Gunn himself, so no real questions there. Rumor confirmed. Moving along. Also, rumor refuted, because Muschietti was also rumored to be directing Superman Legacy. So, there you go. Next up is the one that I'm the most excited about, and that is Mortal Kombat 2. We got some more casting announcements. We got some big casting announcements. We have Martin Ford has been announced as Shao Kahn. Desmond Chaim, I'm just going to say Haim, as King Jared. Anna Thu Nguyen has been cast as Sindel, and Damon Harriman, sorry, I got old man eyes. Damon Harriman has been cast as Quan Chi. So we did get the one that I'm seriously the most excited about, Martin Ford. Martin Ford is a British actor who is bigger than The Rock. So the fan casting about a year ago for Shao Kahn, because we knew Shao Kahn was probably going to be in Mortal Kombat 2, was The Rock, because he's kind of like the biggest dude who could kind of sort of handle that role-ish. Martin Ford, while maybe not the most tried actor, he hasn't exactly got the most experience in acting, is not incapable, and physically looks much more like the part of Shao Kahn. So, yeah. The rest of these guys said that, I honestly, all of the casting so far has been good except for Johnny Cage. I don't know why they went with Karl Urban. Don't know. Seeing Karl Urban freshly shaven, slightly understand it a little bit better, but still think you could have found somebody else that would have been able to fit that part a little better as far as the existing lore is concerned, and you don't have to stray too far and piss off the fandom, whatever. So that's what we got for Mortal Kombat 2. I'm gonna just keep going for days and days. The last piece of follow-up news we have is for Wicked, the movie adaptation of the Broadway production that originally featured Idina Menzel. as the lead role. Not going to be the lead role for Wicked. That's not the news though. The news here is, since we last spoke about this, the movie has been split into 2 parts. So the first movie is going to be released November 27th of 2024, and the second part, actually, this is even another update since we last talked about it. Originally, the second piece was supposed to be released December 25th of 25, so they bumped it up by a month and is now going to be released November 10th of 25. So there you go, that's that. From there, we got one new trailer that is of note for the movie section, and that is Kraven the Freaking Hunter. Red band trailer, so just a fair warning if you're watching this somewhere where that might be an issue. It's because of blood and violence and things, so you are aware. Cautiously optimistic about this one because of this trailer now. Like, I was very much riding the fence, but I feel like I'm leaning a little on the side of this could be a good movie. No specific date for the release, just October has been given, but still, it's a great trailer. Go watch it. We do have a couple of pieces of regular ass news, so let's get into those. First up, Spider-Man, the Sony Spider-Man Universe. We have word from producer and big time upper up on the Sony side of the Marvel things, Amy Pascal. We have word officially that there are a number of movies set to be released from Sony in the Spider-less universe, if you will. So we have a live action Miles Morales movie somewhere in the works. We have a Spider-Woman animated movie that is somewhere in the works. We also have Spider-Man 4 somewhere in the works, and we have a 4th Spider-Man movie that is supposed to be starring Tom Holland and Zendaya as obviously as MJ and Peter Parker, somewhere in production as well. So 4 movies from Amy Pascal's side of Sony. But then we also have Avi Arad, who is producing the Spider-Woman movie that is going to be directed by Olivia Wilde. So we've got 5 total Spider-Man projects coming from Sony in the not so distant future. So it's a good time to be a Spider-Man fan. Not that I'm much of a Spider-Man fan, but still a good time to be one. From there, let's talk next about a new Genji Tartakovsky animated movie that has just been announced. So the name of the movie is Fixed. Genji Tartakovsky, if you do not know, and I know I'm saying that, Tartakovsky, sorry. Totally mispronouncing his name. Genji Tartakovsky is the guy who brought us Samurai Jack and Primal and Dexter's Laboratory. The dude knows animation and knows really good animation. See Samurai Jack for reference, and Primal actually for reference as well. We got official casting for this new movie. The name of the movie is Fixed. It has to do with dogs. Dog finds out he's going to get fixed. It's going to be adult humor. It's going for an R rating. The cast includes Adam Devine, Idris Elba, Catherine Hahn, Bobby Moynihan, Fred Armisen, Beck Bennett, River Gaio, and Michelle Buteau. Sorry, Michelle Buteau. I apologize for mispronouncing your name. Yeah, that's a pretty star-studded cast right there. And Genji is kind of the dude that would be able to pull that kind of cast for a lower budget, non-Disney animated movie, right? So this could be great. This could be awesome. It's Genji. It's going to be awesome. That's what we've got for regular ass news. Let's talk now about suggestions here in the movie section. Our suggestion is one that we talked about, I think actually towards the beginning of the introduction of the suggestions here on the show, and Eastern Promises. I'm just going to cut to the chase. Eastern Promises is our suggestion this week. I rewatched it for the first time in a couple of years just the other day, and just a damn good, this is a gangster movie. It is extremely bloody. This is from David Cronenberg. It is not a horror movie, but you can see how David Cronenberg does like to do horror even in this movie. I can't, Viggo Mortensen is a driver. It's not Italian mob. This is Russian mafia. And it's just a well done, probably one of the greatest fight scenes in all of these kind of movies exists in this movie, just for the visceral nature of it, though there is a lot of nudity during that fight scene as well, so be aware, lots of man-doodles doing what man-doodles do while they're being bounced around and fought. But still, just one of the best mafia movies you're ever going to watch. So well done on literally every level. Acting sometimes has a little bit of an issue, but that's not Viggo Mortensen's fault. That's kind of the people around him. But if you have any sort of appreciation for mafia style movies, or just really like action oriented movies, this is a movie that you should not skip. Once again, Eastern Promises is your suggestion for movies this week. And once again, nerds, this is just a clip from the main show, the Weekend Nerddom, over on the main channel, youtube.com/generallynerdy. Go check that out for the entire episode, or just stay tuned here for other news related to nerdy pop culture stuff and just random fun little bits. Before we head out, always remember that if it's generally nerdy, it's probably here.